Guys, Tater here, and today I'm going to show you how to do easy terraforming. Now right now this isn't completed, but this is pretty much, it took me about 5 minutes to make this mountain. When it's completed, you'll be chipping away some of those corners at the top, and it'll give you kind of a more rocky, natural look. I'll show you over here. See how it's kind of chipped away at the bottom layer here, and this rock. So what we want to do is, we're pretty much just going to need marker blocks for this, and it's going to save a whole lot of time because you don't have to place every single block. So I'll just find this. It works for hills, it works for mountains. We're going to start by putting our marker blocks down, and we're going to pretty much make a connect the dot shape of our whichever layer we want to do. Because the tool we're going to use, it's pretty much going to take a line from this marker block and draw it to this one, and then it will draw to this one, and it'll pretty much keep going. So with that, you're going to just keep making the shape of your mountain. I like to do it kind of random because it makes it look a little bit more natural. A few round spots, a few cutoffs, like this one could be two different hills on the same area. Now when you get to the last one, make sure that you put them touching. And when you go to Tools and you go to Line, now here you choose the block that you want, and then your width, you want to keep that at 1, and then your height, it depends on what you're making. I'm making a hill, so I'm going to keep it as 1. If you're making a mountain, you might do it as like 4 height or something. And after you have that, you'll notice where the first block was and the last block was, there's usually a gap. So you want to make sure to fill that in. And sometimes you might want to like double check the whole line, make sure that it's solid and there's no breaks, because what we're going to do next is we're going to flood it. And if there's a break, then the rest of your map gets flooded, and that's bad. Now just put your marker blocks wherever in the middle and go to Tools and Flood, and you want the block that you want. And after you flood, it fills it in, and you just repeat the same step over and over again until you get hills. See, I did this 4 times on the grass, and then I did a few on the mountains up here. And then for extra detail, if you want, I like to do this, but a lot of people don't. If you highlight the whole mountain, so let's say I want to change this mountain because I don't like it to be all green. You highlight the whole thing, make sure to get the height too, and then you go to Tools and you go to Replace. Now you choose the block that you want to replace, and you choose a block that you're going to add in. So I'm going to make it kind of different shades. Now at this percentage, you don't want it to be 100. You want to change it to something between 10 and 30. Maybe even 33, because I'm going to do it 3 kinds. And when you push go, it takes 33% of that and changes it to grass. Now if I'm going to replace grass shaded to this stone, I'm going to do it 50 because I took away 33% of it already. Now it's 1/3 grass, 1/3 shaded, and 1/3 stone. And then you can add in a whole bunch of different kinds. So like if you add dirt, just whatever you have, whatever makes it look good, like a hill. For mountains, you'd use different similar rocks. Like for the clay, you'd probably use sandstone, sand brick, salt, stuff like that. And that's pretty much an easy way to make a mountain.